Stearman, Thunder, and Wingwalk Lightning. Let them entertain you. Okay, now approaching from the east with smoke on. Margaret will be up there on the top of the wing. As the aircraft goes through a loop, conventional loop. And a barrel roll now. Margie's done this over 2,500 times. Being on the top wing of that airplane. Looks like they did a semi-hammerhead stall there. Stearman biplane's powered by a 450 horse Pratt & Whitney R985 single row radial engine. Stearman was basically a workhorse biplane built in the United States. Started out in the 30s. The company was later bought out by Boeing. They built thousands of these things for a variety of duties. Almost every aviator that got their wings, almost any of our flying branches flew this at one time or another. Called them in the Army Air Corps, they called them PT-13 or PT-17. And I believe the Navy designation was N2S. And also used after the war as barnstorming aircraft and agricultural, crop dusters, a variety of things, stunt airplanes, real workhorse, and there's hundreds of them in existence today still. And here's Margie on the top again, showing some ballet maneuvers. They've changed their show up a little bit this year, a little bit more doing the loops and things like that. Margie told me yesterday at the briefing that she was going to do what they call a high-level show, which means the clear weather, there's no ceiling for them to be limited by. So even though they come by passing low, they are still what they call a high show, because they don't have to deal with clouds or anything. Okay, in the foreground here, you see being towed this Yokosuka D4Y3 Judy. This is the airplane that Ed Maloney was talking about earlier that will be taxiing during the Pacific Theater. This is one that we acquired that's a static display airplane, but does have an engine, so it is taxiable. And Margie's now upside down on that top wing. And this D4Y was called Judy by the Allies. And it built probably less than 1,000 of them. It started out with an inline engine, later went to a radial. And the one that we have here is the Dash 3 model, the D4Y3, which had about a 1,500 horsepower radial in it. And unfortunately, towards the end of the war, most of them were used as kamikazes. But the Planes of Fame Air Museum is real proud to have that airplane in our ever-growing Japanese collection. Okay, here now approaching from the east, nice low-level pass here. For years, it's always been Hartley and Margie, and now today it's just Lee and Margie. Here she is again. The back rack wing pass.